Hello, folks. So, I just wanted to show you the comics that I got this year. So, a lot of these came from auctions. That's why they still have the piece of tape on them. A lot of these I don't really know, because I'll read just about any comic just to see what the art's like. But these are Doctor Strange. Batman. Batman is my favorite. I think he was the greatest comic book character of all time. But that's debatable. Just really like the artwork. There's Tweety. There's Oscar. There's like a Muhammad Ali kind of figure in there. There's Star Wars. A lot of Doctor Strange in here. Batman. So this is Hill House. Joe Hill. More Joe Hill. I haven't read those yet. Star Wars. Spider-Man. Cyberforce. And these are signed. All of my Cyberforce ones are signed. It's an older Batman one. And then these are Batman books from the 60s. Batman and Robin. Ghosts. Batman again. There's another older Batman. And an older Super Friends. There's an older Superman. Superman's probably my second favorite, but he's not that popular anymore, which is kind of sad. Now there's a whole bunch of Infinity ones in here. The Incredible Hulk. Zorro is like my favorite. That's a Disney Zorro. I used to watch him on, there was a cartoon Zorro. And then, of course, there was the movies in the 90s. I like those. This is a 1950s one, that Night of the Round Table, and it's in pretty bad condition. World's Finest. Batman. There's obviously going to be a lot of Batman in here. I really got into Batman. There's Buffy. I watched every episode of Buffy when I was a kid. Mickey Mouse. Dennis. Star Trek. I like Spock. Spock's like one of my favorite characters. The Victorian undead ones are really cool. Like, the art's kind of gross, but it's cool, though. The Last Starfighter. This is like a very old comic. Fantastic Four. Return of the Jedi. Frankenstein. So there's several Frankensteins here. He's in the public domain, I believe, now. And then this is a really old Star Wars one from 77. And then this is a 1960s. This one's pretty old, too. There's Batman. That's an older Batman from the 60s, too, I believe. I have all of the Airboy comics now. Oh, there's another Zorro. I have that entire set. There's a Spider-Man that's in bad condition. That's just a book, I guess. The X Cyberforce. I have a lot of Cyberforce ones too. Green Arrow. Green Arrow. Batman. See that Cyberforce is signed. Sherlock Holmes is probably my favorite character of all time. I have a lot of these Son of Thunder ones. I think I have almost all of them. These are Buffy books. Those will be up for sale probably because I don't read them now. So I have pretty well all of those ones there. Clue. This one opens up sideways. The Unknown Soldier. I got all these in an auction for like really cheap because one of the local comic book stores closed. I thought these guys were G.I. Joes when I first saw them. They're almost ripping off G.I. Joes. There's Planet of the Apes book. There's Death Blow. You can't really even see the cover of that, but because it's like etched in. Wow, there's a lot of these. This is There's a lot of those. I must have like the whole set because I don't know if they made that many. And who doesn't need a good duck? Superman. That's a really good Wonder Woman there, and that's a good Wonder Woman. So these are the Gotham Academy, and they're kind of based off of Batman. They're like a spin-off. And there's Batgirl. There's a couple of these in here. Of course, there's The Simpsons. So just let me see here. So these are like Disney little kind of books here. So we have Spider-Man, he's not Disney, but then we have Mickey and Mickey. And then here's 1940s or 50s Mickey and Lassie. And then these are just kind of like old kids magazines. I think they're from the 50s or 60s. 1960. Of course, we all know Alan Moore. And these are books. So this is a 1990s Batman book. More Batman. Mickey. So these are like Mickey from 55. These are like books. like the whole year in a book, I guess. And then this really huge book. So those are the comics I got recently. I'm gonna have to put them in like cases now.